Okay, next we'll go to our public comment. We have two. First, we'd like to invite Ann Dibble up.
Hi.
3 minutes, and
Okay.
so we'll.
I just wanted to say thank you for this opportunity, and I wanted to quickly note that I participated nationally in History Fair in 8th grade. It was a great experience. I can answer Board Member Haynes' question about 20 years later, what did you learn? So many of the skills that I gained from that, I used in college all of the time, like writing an annotated bibliography, how to really do research in a robust way, and how to answer questions and defend a project. So I think I want to second that History Fair is an amazing program and really, really great. Okay, anyway, I am here today to address the topic of accountability standards. I'm a licensed educator in the state of Utah, and I taught for several years in Utah public schools. This experience has allowed me to witness up close the unique strengths and challenges faced by many schools, by many members in our local school communities. I now work at the University of Utah as a program administrator for a fine arts teaching program, and I'm also a professional development coach for art teachers around the Valley. And although that's my job, I'm not here representing them today. Today my comments are solely my own. And as you know, the accountability dashboard has undergone many changes, but without action from the legislature, a single letter grade is still assigned to Utah schools based on their standardized testing performance. As someone who works with teachers across the state, I know that there are many reasons why this grade is problematic. For example, students opting out skew the results, and the letter grading model can never effectively account for growing parent skepticism surrounding standardized tests. But it's my relationship with teachers and students, specifically in the arts, that give me a more nuanced view of what the letter grading model leaves out. While Utah has core learning standards for fine arts and things like social studies, and even library and media standards core, these are examples of core subjects with no standardized assessment. Student growth and proficiency in these areas is completely left out of the letter grade. While school principals can use self-reported indicators to show student success in these areas, most of the families I know aren't even aware that there is a self-reported section. They stop only at the letter grade icons, which indicate performance in ELA, science, and math. Moreover, the self-reported areas are written in such academic language that they are unlikely to provide the information about school climates that families want to know. They wouldn't be able to answer questions like, does my school do things like History Fair? Are there things like performances, arts performances, and other enrichment activities? What's the social and emotional learning climate of the school? The teachers that I work with and the students I'm fortunate to know would be appreciative if the board helped to lead the way for a legislative change. Without a single letter grade being the focus of a parent's choice to attend a school, there can be a more in-depth understanding of the many areas where public school can educate our children. Without a letter grade as the endpoint, we can also hold schools to a much higher standard across all core areas, not just the ones for which we conduct an assessment, and instead center our attention on educating the whole child. Thanks for your time on this issue.
Thank you. Next, we'll have Robert Schermerhorn on adaptive physical education, and hopefully I said his last name correctly. Is Robert here? We are not seeing a Robert. Okay, we'll move on. We happen to have in our audience a visitor that's got a new assignment. So for board members, if you see this individual, he is the superintendent for the Jordan district. So it's Dr. Anthony Godfrey. Is he? Would you stand? There he is. Okay, good to see you. Welcome aboard.